And we'll get started. Alright. So we're just going to come straight down onto the mat, just lying on your back. Okay. So you're going to have your feet hip distance apart, toes are pointing straight forward, and knees are pointing up towards the ceiling. Hands are just going to start down by your side. Feeling your belly button drawing in towards your spine and engaging through that pelvic floor. From here, we're going to start to lift and tuck our pelvis. So we're going to go from a neutral spine, where you're going to have a slight arch in your back, to an imprinted one. So you're going to inhale, push that spine down to the floor. Exhale, let it lift. Inhale, press your spine down. Exhale, release. So you're going to have a slight movement through that pelvis, tucking and scooping under, and then releasing, allowing it to shift back. So you should feel your spine press down on the inhale. As you exhale, feel it lift. As you press your spine down, engaging that pelvic floor, drawing that tummy in, and release. You should start to feel your booty and your hamstrings switch on, as well as your tummy. Just keeping your upper body nice and relaxed on the floor. And release. Pressing down. And release. Let's go for 3. 2. And 1. Good. On your next one, we're going to start to tuck and scoop, lifting up into our glute bridge. So we're going to start to lift our pelvis up towards the sky, pressing into your heel, and then gently lowering all the way back down, one vertebrae at a time. Tucking and lifting up, press, lift, and lowering all the way back down. Keeping this going, you guys. Being mindful as your hips lift, that your knees stay pointing straight up towards the sky, and that your knees aren't rocking from side to side. Lift and press. Really switching that booty on. Lower down. Lifting, press, lower down. Let's go for 2 more. Let's go for 1 more. Hold this last one up, hold it there. We're going to go into little pulses, up and down, little press, lift, lift, lift. Try and make sure that you're not crunching into your neck. It means your weight too far back. Keep it more in the heels. Push, lift, 3, 2, 1, and lower all the way down. Great. Keeping your hands down by your side. We're going to find a nice neutral spine. So slight lift again through that spine. Lace your ribcage together. Draw and feel that belly button draw back towards your spine. We're going to lift our right leg up into a tabletop position. You're then going to extend that leg out nice and long. Draw it in, tabletop, and lower back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, extend. Inhale in. Exhale, lower. So just keep on alternating. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lengthen. Inhale in. And lower back down. So making sure that your body is staying nice and still. There shouldn't be any shifting of that pelvis or of your body. Keeping it nice and still. So here we're starting to work through our transverse abdominis, so our nice low stabilizing muscles, and through your obliques. Keeping your upper body nice and relaxed. Being mindful that when you draw your knee back in, it stops when it gets in line with your hip. Lower back down. Lift. Extend. In. And down. Nice. A few more times, you guys. Stretch. In. And down. We lift. Out. In. Let's go one more each side. The last one. Great. Let's plant your feet firmly on the ground, taking your hands behind your head. Allow your thumbs to run down the back of your neck so you're nice and supported. Elbows are staying nice and wide, your shoulder blades are drawing down your back. Again, draw your ribcage in and slide your ribs down towards your hips. Keeping those legs nice and stiff. We're going to inhale, exhale, let's chest lift up, and then lower back down. Coming on up, and lower back down. So making sure that the lift is coming from your belly, not from your arms, and not from your neck. Squeeze. Lift. And lower. Up. Down. Inhale. And lower. Be mindful that your elbows aren't coming forward, keeping them nice and open. You can imagine that you've got an orange underneath your chin, and you've got to hold it there. Squeeze. And down. Let's go for two more. One more squeeze, lift, hold. Little pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently lower down. Giving your knees a bit of a hug in towards your chest and just rocking it side to side. Great. Alrighty, popping your hands back down by your side. Palms are down to the floor. Keeping your spine pressing down to the floor, bringing your legs up into that tabletop position once more. We're going to inhale in. As you exhale, lengthen your right leg out. Drawing it in. Left leg, lengthen. And in. Right leg. In. Left leg. And in. The longer and lower you reach that leg, the more your tummy has to work. The higher you extend your leg, the easier it will be on your lower back. So if you've got any lower back issues, just extend a little bit higher. If you need, you can always pop your feet on the floor and go back to that exercise that we did at the very beginning. Just lift, extend. Otherwise, legs stay up. Reach them out, draw them in. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Give yourself a little hug and rock side to side. All right, you guys, we're gonna roll onto our side. Let's roll onto our right-hand side. We're gonna do some booty wax. So lying down completely, head is resting on your arm. Your top hand can either be on your hip or resting on the floor. You've got your legs stacked. Bring your knees up in line with your hips and your ankles down in line with your knees. We're then gonna think about pressing your top hip away. So you're trying to find some space between the floor and your body. Alrighty, flexing your feet, drawing your toes up towards your knees. Keep your heels attached and start to open your top knee. So we're going to open into your clamp and lower back down. We're going to open and close. If you do want to progress this at any stage, you can always put a stretch band on, just popping it above your knees if you'd like to go a little bit harder or to advance. If not, no stress, just stay as you are. Still works the glute muscles. When you do lift your knee, guys, be mindful that you're not opening up towards the sky. Think about your two hip bones drawing towards one another to keep yourself nice and stacked and your body nice and still. So you're just working those rotating muscles in your hip. Let's go for 3, for 2. On this last one, we're going to kick it out. So you're going to extend that leg out, heels together, lower down. So you're going to open your knee, hold your thigh still, just extend out from the knee, bring it back in, bend, and lower back down. Keeping this going. We lift, kick it out, bring it in, lower down. We open, kick, in, and down. Keeping that tummy drawing in, even though this is a glute exercise, core muscles are still working to hold that body nice and still. Holding this next one all the way out, kick it out, hold it there, little circles up and around. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's reverse, try and keep that body nice and still. 3, 2, hold it. Heels together, hold for 3, 2, and 1. Resting it down. Good. Give that butt a little tap out if you need to. Awesome. All right, staying in this position, we're going to do one more sequence, extending that top leg out nice and straight, in line with the rest of your body. We're going to bring that knee up towards our hip. Bend it in, keep it up at hip height, stretch it back, working into that glute max. In, stretch it. In, stretch. Be really mindful, guys, that when you do stretch that leg out, that you're not taking that foot behind you and trying to arch your spine, because then your back gets involved. We want to just focus on that glute muscle rather than trying to get the rest of our body engaged as well. So just the glute, a little bit into the hamstring as well to help that extension of the leg. In, stretch. In, stretch. If you are wearing a band and it's getting a little too strong, by all means take it off. Up and back. Let's go 3, 4, 2. Last one, you're going to hold that leg out nice and straight. Hold it. Little pulses. Up, up, up. Lift, lift, lift. 4, 3, 2. One more set of pulses. Bend that knee. Here we go. Pulse it up, 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 up. 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest it down. Good job. Tap that booty out. Cool. We're going to come on up, you guys. We are going to come up to kneeling. I understand, though, that kneeling can be quite uncomfortable for some people. So if you need to, roll your mat up or grab another mat or something that can go underneath your knees. If it's really uncomfortable, you can either sit down on your butt or come up to standing. We're just going to do a little bit of arm work now, so we're not really focusing on the lower body anyway. So just find a position that works for you. So if you've got a set of weights, you guys, grab your set of weights. If you're not using weights, don't stress. You should still feel this anyway. So coming on up, if you're kneeling, come on up. You'll be more comfortable. If you'd rather sit, sit. If you need to stand, stand. If you are going to stand there, guys, make sure you've got a bit of a bend in that knee. You have a stretched knee, you're going to start to arch through the spine. We want to keep the knee bent, so that your spine can be in a better position and so that your tummy can work a little bit more. So one weight in each hand, hands are just going to start off down by your side. And we're just going to start with our lateral lifts, up to the side and down, up to the side and down. Just keeping a bit of a soft elbow as well, guys, so you're not completely straight out into those arms. Keep it soft. Up and down. 4, 3, 2. Hold your next one up. We're going to draw little circles up and around, up and around. 3, 2, 1. Reverse your circles. Go back in the other direction for 4, 3, 2. Hold it still. Turn your palms forward. We're going to bring those arms in and open out. In and open out. So we're working through those pecs a little more, keeping that tummy engaged. Watch that your shoulders are lifting up towards your ears. Squeeze and release. 4, 3, 2. Hold your arms out, palms to the sky. Lift your arms up and down. Up and down. Any shoulder issues, you guys, just go back into those lateral lifts, just down and up if you need to. If the double arm is a little too strong, but this is a little too easy, just go one arm at a time and then go both arms if you can. So you've got your 3 options, keep going with whichever one you want, just staying down and up. One arm at a time, or both arms. 4, 3, 2, last one. Open it up, lower it down, give those shoulders a little bit of a roll out. Cool. We're going to work into our triceps just a little bit. So staying in whichever position you are. If you are sitting, it might feel a little bit awkward, so maybe come up to standing if you can. So if you're going to be kneeling, that's fine. Stay kneeling, just hinging forward in your hips. So you've got a nice long line, so you can do our kickbacks. If you're standing, same thing, keeping your knees bent, hinging that body forward. Whichever level you want to work on is completely fine. If you've got funny knees, come up to standing though. Alrighty. So sticking your booty slightly outwards, but making sure that you're not dipping into your spine. You want a nice long spine, draw that tummy in. Arms reaching back behind you. Draw your shoulders down back. Let's work in our full range. So hands all the way up and then extend out. Up, extend out. This can be a bit of a strange and uncomfortable position for some people. If that's the case, drop your weights down. You can come to a wall and do your tricep push-ups here. So with those tricep push-ups, elbows are coming in by the side of your body if you need to. Otherwise, down on the floor, kickbacks, out, in. You're doing your push-ups, keep going with those push-ups. Can always be done down on the floor in a 4-point kneel if you can as well. Your choice. Lots of options, guys. Out, in. 10 more seconds. Really find that length and reach as you stretch it out. 4, 3, 2, hold it back. Those doing push-ups, keep going. Otherwise, we're pulsing up, up, lift, lift. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Give those shoulders a nice big roll. Awesome work, you guys. Dropping those weights down. Grab a quick drink if you need to. we're going to be doing our side lying series on the other side. So I'm going to lie down on my left side to work my right leg. We did the other side the other time. Just swap it around, make sure that we're hitting both sides equally. Alrighty, same thing, lying down on your side, head is resting. You can be lifted if that's more comfortable, but try lying down, that way you can get your spine in the right position. Hips are stacked, think about your top hip shooting towards the wall so that you're slightly lifted. Knees come in line with your hips, ankles in line with your knees, like you're sitting nicely on a chair. Flexing your feet, so your toes are drawing up towards your knees. Glue your heels together, hand on the floor or on your hip. Start to open, lift and lower. Open, close. Again, if you want to work a little harder, grab a stretch band, pop it above your knees on your thighs. Open, close. Keeping this going, you guys. Just in a cheeky time check. All right. Lift and lower. Being mindful that you're not rolling off. This side may fatigue a little quicker, but that's because it was doing a lot of work on the other side. Alrighty. We're going to go for 2 more. On this next one, let's kick it out. It's a lift. Extend, in, and down. Keeping that going, guys. Lift, extend, in, and down. Good, keeping this going, keeping your hips nice and stacked. It doesn't matter if your ranges are different on your hips. One leg may be able to move a lot easier, it just may be a little stronger, or just have a bit more flexibility in that hip. So don't stress if your legs not opening too far out. Let's go for 2 more. Good. On this last one, holding it out, little circles up and around, up and around. 4, 3, 2, let's reverse, go in the opposite direction. 4, 3, 2, 1, heels together, and close it down. Little rest here, give yourself a little wriggle if you need to. Really nice work. Alrighty, stay in this position, keeping that band on if you can. We're going to stretch that top leg all the way out. Try and keep it lifted up at hip height. Don't let it just clonk down to the floor. Keep that outside thigh active, inside thigh active. Toes are still flexed. Bring that knee up towards your hip. Stretch it back out. Bring it in. Stretch it back out. In and out. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2. On your last one, holding that leg all the way out, little pulses up and down. Little lift for 3, 2, 1. Bringing that leg in, little pulses up and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest it down. Good job. Tap that booty out, give it a little wriggle. All right, guys, we're gonna roll over into a 4-point wheel. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Gonna just do a few little cat-cows. Here. We're gonna inhale, draw that tummy in, separate your shoulder blades. Exhale, look forward. Open that chest. A few more times like this, you guys. Scoop it in. Open back out. Draw it in. And out. Let's go 2 more. Last one. All right, you guys, we're gonna come into a plank position. Couple of options. You can come down into your forearms and stay on your knees and just hold it there if you need to. Forearms, knees, hold it. Or tuck your toes, lift your knees, hold it there. Or you can stay on your knees but come up onto your hands, or come up into your high plank, so tuck your toes, lift up. Your choice. Making sure that if you are on your hands are nice and spread and really pressing into the knuckles and into your fingertips. Making sure that you're not letting your chest just dip down, but you're actively pressing away from the floor. That includes if you're on your elbows as well, making sure that you're not slipping down between those shoulders, that you're pressing up and away, and you're staying nice and active through the sides of your body. Keep holding your plank. Alrighty, keep going. Very Okay, coming up, find your position, hold it there. You're on your knees, you're just gonna hold that plank. Otherwise, if you're tucked up on your toes, we're gonna pike it up, stick that booty, shift your weight back, and come forward, exhale. Inhale, press. Exhale, forward. Press. And shift. Press. And shift. Let's go for 2 more. 1 more, holding your plank nice and still wherever you are. If you need to come down to your knees, come down to your knees, holding it there, 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everyone come down to your knees and sit back into your child's pose. Toes together, knees apart, pressing that body down. And rolling one up. We're going to take a bit of a glute stretch here, you guys. We're going to come into a pigeon pose. It may be a bit funny on the knees, so if you need to, just take your normal figure 4 stretch on the floor. Figure 4 stretch. It's just that one, so go into that one if you need to. Otherwise, your pigeon pose is to bring one leg forward without falling over, dropping that knee down, and then one leg back behind you, holding it there. You can stay up on your hands, you can come down into your forearms, or reach it forward. Whatever one works best for you. Try and keep your hips in line, so try not to shift your weight back over, because that's going to make it quite easy. Try and square your hips off as much as you can, holding it there. 3, 2, and 1. Gently coming out of that stretch anywhere you like. And we're going to go to the other side. Bring your other leg forward, let that knee fall, and then finding that position again, just on the other side. 3, 2, and 1. Coming out of that stretch. We're going to come into a little squat position. So feet are hip distance apart, and you're tucking your toes and you're rolling over, getting a bit of a stretch down through your Achilles. Hands are on the floor in front of you. Let your head be nice and heavy. Take a nice deep breath in. On your exhale, you're going to stick your butt up towards the sky and keep your heels down on the floor. So just go to wherever feels best for you. So if you need to keep your knees quite bent, go for it. You can straighten them up a little bit more, go for it. Just stretching down the backs of those legs. Keeping that head heavy. You need to keep that bend in your knees, that's fine. The 3, 2, 1. Slowly bend your knees and stack your spine, roll it up. Good. Giving the shoulders a little bit of roll. Let's take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Good. We're all done for today, you guys. Thank you so much. Beautiful work. Make sure you drink lots of water. Any questions or feedback, just let us know at Ormond.